In this video, we're going to create an Excel table. We're also going to be using or inserting the total row within an Excel table. So we're looking at our sheet. One way of creating an Excel table is always to place your cursor directly beneath your field names, and this is one way of doing it. We could click on the Insert tab and then click on Table. That's one way of doing it. Still, another way of doing it is by placing your cursor directly beneath one of your field names. The field names are always that top row. And then tapping Control T. Control T, shortcut for a table. We'll get this dialog box asking you if you want to create a table. Excel will take a guess at what the table row or range should be. And you always want to make sure that there is a check mark next to my table has headers, which is another way of saying my table has field names. So I'm going to just click on Cancel. Still, a third way of doing it is by clicking on the Home tab, coming over to the right, Format as Table, choose the style. Once again, you're going to get that dialog box where Excel is determining what the range is. You want to make sure that you have a check mark next to my table has headers. Click OK. We know that we have an Excel table because in all cases, next to the field names, we have a down arrow or a drop-down box, which would enable us to sort and also filter. I'm going to begin by sorting my table. And the way I recommend to sort any type of table is always to go directly beneath your field names, one of your field names, right-click, Sort, and then come down to Custom Sort. Choose the field that you want to sort by. I'm going to go with date, oldest to newest. Click OK. We know that we've sorted our table because now there's an up arrow. Next, we're going to create a total row within our Excel table. And how you do that, you have to be on the Design tab selected, and then put a check mark or click on Total Row. By doing that, you can see that the total row has been inserted. We can click in here and see, well, where did this 31 come from? Clicking in that cell, clicking the down arrow, and you can see that Excel knew enough to go and count those instances. But I want to remove that. Click on None. Click on the next cell here. There's nothing in here. Click the down arrow, and I want to sum the information in that column. You can come over here. There's nothing in here in this cell. We have our drop down arrow, and I would have the ability to average. Once again, once you have that total row, you have the ability to leave it as blank, or average, count numbers, max, minimum, if they are numbers. So it's pretty powerful. So we have our total row. Next, what we're going to do is filter, and we're going to filter by date. How you filter any field name is by clicking the drop down arrow. Unselect, everything has initially been chosen. I want to click up here. Nothing has been chosen. What I want to do is I want to select only January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, first 7 days of the month. Click OK. And you can see that only the first 7 days of the month have been chosen. We can see we have a Y up here, which means that we filtered, and it's actually, when you hover over it, it's showing me what I've selected. Pretty powerful aspect of tables. Thank you.